It is now very clear that Elon does not want to do a stock buyback. Elon Musk liked this tweet, which specifically said that Vincent is happy that Tesla is not doing a buyback and that Tesla has so much cash built up and it is continuing to grow. High interest rates are not exactly great for Tesla. Elon Musk says if the Fed raises rates again next week, the recession will be greatly amplified. All indications point to increased rates very soon. This is where we are right now, and of course, one reason why Elon Musk does not want to do a stock buyback is because if interest rates indeed do keep going higher and higher and higher, the whole market is likely to crash very badly. You can see that right here is when the interest rates started to get higher and higher and higher. And you can see S&P 500 here in red, which generally represents most of the markets, you could say. And it has been a ride downhill since then, generally speaking. And when you buy a car, you look at the interest rate and the cost is much more higher. I mean, when we got the Model 3, the interest rate was below 3%. Now, keep in mind, we are in Canada. And I was like, whoa, this is such a good deal. This is like below inflation. And now with the Model X, the interest rate is like, what? It's going to be even more than 6%? I am having some second thoughts about all of this. Many seem to think that the interest rates are not going to stay this high for a long time, that the interest rates are going to start coming down. We'll see. But it certainly affects people buying more expensive cars and having second thoughts when they see, oh my God, I'm going to pay a lot more than I thought I had to pay for this Tesla. So then, should Tesla do a buyback? As a long-term all-in Tesla stock investor in my stock portfolio, first rule what I have when investing in Tesla and then generally with Elon is do not bet against Elon. Many Tesla stock bulls repeated that a lot. But now they look at their portfolio and they see blood. That is if you bought at the peak. And this is going against the rule. Do not bet against Elon. Elon literally liked that tweet. That's basically him making it super clear, look guys, I do not want a stock buyback right now. And also, look at Elon's record when it comes to selling Tesla stock. These arrows show when Elon sold Tesla stock. These three first instances, he chose then to sell. This last instance, he was forced to sell, an emergency sale. So I don't know if we can include this in this data when we are thinking, oh, can Elon time the market? Well, you look at this, and first of all, people say when Elon sells, that by default creates a local top. Okay, well, I haven't seen people really talk about this in the Tesla community. This is S&P 500, okay, basically. This is pi, specifically. And Tesla stock moves almost in perfect sync. Like, look, S&P 500 is going down, and Tesla stock is going down, except Tesla stock moves a lot more. And then look, S&P 500 moves up just a little bit, and Tesla stock jumps a whole bunch. And then it moves down together exactly with S&P 500. And then right here, Elon sells, and the Tesla stock mostly follows what S&P 500 is doing. Like, look right here, there's a little jump in S&P 500, and Tesla stock jumps just a little bit. Of course, when Elon sells, there is some pressure for the stock to go down, for sure. Temporarily, 100% there's definitely pressure. But right here, it's just doing exactly what S&P 500 is doing. If Elon creates the top for Tesla stock, then tell me, why didn't Tesla stock go down immediately a lot right here? This is exactly when Elon finished selling, right here. The stock didn't really move much at all. I mean, it just did exactly what S&P 500 did. That's about all. But why didn't it move down? You could say, oh, it moved down here. Yeah, but the whole market moved down. So what are you saying? And look, like right here, for example, anywhere here. Let's say S&P 500 goes down, Tesla stock is going down a lot. Was Elon selling here? No, he was not. Next reason is Elon has insider information, of course, material insider information. Maybe he knows something is going on at Tesla, and for a few things, we need to keep a higher cash balance. Elon here, I just moved this. He actually picked like the exact top of Tesla stock. I think picking like the exact top, that's a little bit of luck. And of course, the stock will go down maybe a little bit immediately when he starts selling. So I can understand, okay, it goes down some, but he also happened to pick literally the very top of the whole market. And by the way, he did not have to sell Tesla stock exactly at that time. His auctions were set to expire in August of next year, so 2022. So he had room to pick the date, and he picked the perfect time, literally. Now, I am not a trader. I did say before in a video, which I showed you guys so many times already, so I'm not going to do that again, that I thought most likely Tesla stock will go down from these levels. So $300, it will probably go down, and it did. But I did not sell Tesla stock to buy back in cheaper, because with markets, you never really know. If you try to catch the exact bottom, you might miss on the whole thing. So when I invest money, I just dollar cost average. I just look at the earnings of a company, and if I like what I see, then I buy it. It doesn't matter what the price is, as long as I like the price based on the future earnings. That's all I care about. When doing a buyback, I would argue it is a little bit different for Tesla at this very specific moment, because Elon believes, it appears to me, that Tesla does not have enough cash. So it would seem to me that Elon is thinking, oh, the price of Tesla stock is good, it's great. But it's almost a little bit like borrowing against a stock to buy more of that same stock, so going into margin. Because if, let's say, Tesla all of a sudden needs cash suddenly, the only time that Tesla would actually need more cash is when things are going very badly in the whole world. Which means, if that is happening, all of the stocks, the whole market is going to tank to the complete bottom. So the argument, which at first sounds really good when you look at it, the argument that says we can do a stock buyback right now. If we need more money later, we can just issue more stock. We can raise money. Sure, but if we are raising money when the whole market has just collapsed, we will have to issue a lot of stock for very little money. I don't think Elon believes it's likely to happen, but he is just paranoid. So he is trying to prepare for the absolute worst to happen. So when it comes to a stock buyback, I would say I will support whatever Elon wants to do. He has a lot of Tesla stock. I mean, he could have started Tesla buyback when he sold stock right here. I think most people would have agreed to do a stock buyback, no problem. Then he would have sold his stock at a higher price, and he would have sold this stock at a higher price and this stock at a higher price. How come he did not push for stock buyback? We know he's very local. He will show us, he will push for what he thinks is right. And just look at this Cybertruck casting. What I'm saying is, don't bet against Elon. Wanting to do a stock buyback when Elon has clearly indicated, I don't want a stock buyback right now, is literally betting against Elon. What have we learned looking at Tesla, SpaceX, and everything that Elon has done? Do not bet against Elon. Stock buybacks, I believe, eventually will happen. Just maybe not right now. Unless they already have it planned. Elon also replied to this tweet, typically an inverted yield curve is pointing to a recession and or lower than expected inflation than expected. In our view, deflation is a much bigger risk than inflation. Commodity prices and massive retail discounts are corroborating this point of view. Elon is replying, absolutely. The good thing is Tesla is fully prepared for a recession no matter how bad it gets. And these are 48 reasons why I only own Tesla stock in my stock portfolio. My name is Matt Posius. Like and subscribe if you haven't yet, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you so much for watching.